Hi, how are you today? In today's video, we're going to talk about self-loathing or self-hatred. We're going to dissect it and try to understand it. Hi, I'm Huey. I'm a licensed professional counselor at Heart to Heart with Me. I make mental health education videos on a weekly basis. Does the phrase, I hate myself, pop up in your head a lot? Or, never gonna amount to anything, no matter how hard I try, because I always mess things up? Or, why would someone like that like someone like me? I'm fat and I'm ugly. I'm no good. If you're familiar with these statements, or some of these statements, then you're probably familiar with self-loathing or self-hatred. If there's a voice in your head that constantly reminds you that you're no good, you're worthless, the effects can be crippling. Because when a statement like this is being repeated to you again and again, chances are you believe that these statements are true. Why is it so bad to believe these statements? Because negative self-belief like this is a hindrance to your success in life, and it affects your mental health. And mind you, I have clients from all walks of life, from teachers, housewives, lawyers, designers, CEOs, managing directors, etc. etc. If you think that you're the only one that has it bad, I'm here to remind you you're not the only one, because teachers, managing directors are inflicted with self-loathing too, and you are here because you want to do something about it. And the first step to do something is becoming aware of them, becoming aware of these self-loathing thoughts. And below are a few situations where self-loathing thought can pop up. Number one bad encounter can ruin your whole day. You tend to focus on what went wrong rather than seeing the whole picture. Let's just say you wake up feeling good in the morning, had good breakfast, you went to work and everything went well at work. Then you went out with friends to have a drink or two, and one of the friends said something that hurt your feelings, and the whole day was ruined. Or maybe someone commented on a project that you're doing, saying that maybe you could do something different on this one particular section to get better results. Other than that, it's all good. You perceive that as a failure, because all you could hear is that it needs to be corrected. You couldn't hear that you did well on other sections, and there's only a minor change that's needed to make things better. This ties in with point number 2, number 3, maybe even number 4. Number 2, you tend to have all or nothing thinking. You tend to see things as just black or white, and it's difficult for you to recognize the different shades of grey that is in between. And because of that, you feel that everything is ruined because of one mistake. Number 3, you tend to take criticism personally. Criticism affects you for a really long time because you tend to go over them again and again and again. You ruminate about them. Number 4, you find it difficult to accept compliments. When people compliment you or say nice things about you, you tend to think that they were just being nice, that they don't mean what they say. But at the same time, you seek approval from others. And this leads us to point number 5. Your sense of self-worth is based on how others think about you. Your sense of self is not very strong, which is our next point. It's likely that you have low self-esteem. You don't feel that you measure up when you compare yourself to others. You find yourself constantly comparing yourself to others, and you're always at the inferior end. Let's say Nick is very good at math and Sarah is very good with arts. And what do? You compare your math with Nick and you compare your arts with Sarah. But the truth is, Sarah may be very good at arts, but there are things that you may be doing better than Sarah, but you don't see that. Number 7, you're extremely hard on yourself because you expect perfectionism from yourself when we know perfectionism is unattainable. Number 8, you tend to have a cynical viewpoint of the world. You think that people generally think negatively about you. Maybe you think that happy people are just naive because you have a very bleak outlook on life. So above are some of the points that can help you recognize when you have that negative self-talk or even self-hatred. Wondered how you got here? We'll talk more about this in the next video. If you find this information helpful, give us a like and subscribe. And comment down below and let us know the question that you have about this topic. You are encouraged to use the information in this video to improve your mental health. However, this is not a substitute for professional help.